Did you know Jim Carrey alone took up the entire $15 million budget of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective? Yet no one on set dared to criticize him. The script sat untouched for 6 whole years. Everyone who read it thought the premise was far too silly, convinced audiences would never pay to watch a Pet Detective movie. Warner Brothers was the only studio willing to greenlight it with a $15 million budget. The director couldn't afford any established stars, and ended up casting Jim Carrey, who was only known for sketch comedy at the time, paying him just $350,000. After taking the role, Carrey believed the film would flop if played straight. He drew full inspiration from a cockatoo for his performance, copying its gait, vocal tone, and signature quiff hairstyle. When filming began, the director was stunned by his wildly over-the-top acting and kept halting shoots to warn him that they would become the laughingstock of Hollywood. But Carrey turned out to be right, and he also inadvertently put the studio in a tough spot. Carrey had never signed a flat buyout contract with the studio. By the time production on the sequel rolled around, he had skyrocketed to A-list superstardom thanks to The Mask and Dumb and Dumber. His salary jumped from $350,000 to $15 million. In other words, his pay for the sequel alone exceeded the entire total budget of the first film. Dan Marino, who appears in the movie, is an NFL legend. Everyone assumed he was forced to take the part, as his agents warned that an active sports star appearing in a goofy comedy full of eccentric and cross-dressing characters would ruin his reputation. However, Marino genuinely loved the script and even improvised most of his lines on camera.